Alrighty, tape is rolling.
Who authorized that?
I don't know. I think it was part of the contract.
I haven't seen the contract. Mom. Hey, Mom.
Right on the sit.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show, everybody. It is Thursday, August 24th, 2017 here inside Shroud Avatar. That means it's Thirsty Thursday, 1 week away from launch out here. Want to say hello out there to you guys. Bodox is Land Cricket, Eagle. How you guys doing? Of course, the irregulars joining in saying hello out there. Gotta love these guys. And Eagle, gotta say thank you. Thank you for those donations yesterday.
And
Jack
Sean Butts has been watching streams all morning.
Has he?
Oh yeah, at about 5 hours ago, so 7 o'clock in the morning, he was watching Pete the Noob. Then he was watching some English chick. I'm like Twitch stalking him somehow.
Yeah, well, you know,
Twitch stalking.
I know. Jack's just a stalker.
And Drager
Twitching away.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Well, maybe it's because I was up that early to make a delivery.
Oh, what kind of delivery did you have to make today?
Bring it on home. Bring it on home.
I had to make a delivery for somebody, and so I delivered some gold and some Kodos. I was purchased off of Shroud Marketplace. And,
very nice.
Yeah, then discovered that the hosting company is having some DNS issues.
That's right. So for those of you guys wondering out there, yes, there is some issues with the hosting company on the marketplace. So if you're having a little problem, just hang tight.
It's intermittent. Yes. So that is the hosting company. It's not the website.
That's right. Now, of course, we've got all sorts of fun stuff lined up today. Of course, we had the announcement yesterday that release 45 notes were out. That's right.
Well, I was going to say, also yesterday came out the Release 45 Postmortem Mini Telethon.
Yes, that's coming up on the 6th of September. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later on as well. But hot topic, and I got to double check something. But of course, one of the hotter topics out there actually made the NBNN Daily Britannian was all the folks talking about SodaCon Austin 2017. And started with a little post by Winfield stating that, let me read it for you. Actually, let's just drop that on screen just for giggles and grins.
I'm bringing it up right now. It's loading the paper.
Well, I just jumped right to the post itself. because he
That's no fun.
started on page 6, I believe it was, at the bottom.
Okay.
So I'll give you a chance to get that up on screen for everybody.
Are you talking the suggestions for panels?
No. Page 6, bottom.
On the same page here.
Next to last post.
My hotel reservations are made. My costume is
Oh, you
ready.
Page 6, SodaCon. Jeez,
I'm on page 6.
Come on.
It's the next to the last post. Yeah.
Refresh.
SodaCon Austin.
Yeah.
My hotel reservations are made.
That's what I just said. And you're like, no, that's not it.
Get on the same page. Come on.
My favorite mug is cleaned for mead.
That's
My fishing
the one.
pole is nearly packed. I use it daily, of course. And my worms are growing at a rapid rate. Hey, wait, how's he growing them in Shroud?
He's bringing them to SodaCon. He's talking real worms.
No, it's gummy worms. This
Gummy
is
worm.
Winfield. Yes.
Fused with vodka.
Did
Hopefully.
he buy the 5-pound pack of sugar-free gummy worms from Amazon?
No. The past several telethons, it's like he brings gummy worms and he puts them inside of the spoon, and then he serves them to people.
He
that
serves
way.
them, passing them around on the spoon. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
But
And
of
so if you ever,
course- We had a couple other people check in behind that.
yep.
I gotta love it. It looks like we got a lot of folks coming in costume. Of course, Duke Gregor says, costume? What's that? I'm wearing
Yep.
what I wear every day. He always looks good.
Oh yeah.
And
So, yep.
Catherine Rose still doesn't have a costume just yet, but she's working on it.
See,
So for
I
those-
suggest the bodice bottoms and coconut bikinis for, and don't forget you need your flaming coconuts with your nightmare mask for the fast travel.
For fast travel.
Absolutely.
But I can see, I just love seeing the posts out there. Everybody's getting ready to head on over to Austin. And, of course, it's going to be a good time by everybody. Looking forward to it this year.
And Catherine Rose does say that she's a little her fishing pole and worms are ready, but she can't touch the worms, and so maybe she needs someone to bait her hook.
That would
And
be the masturbator.
The masturbator
himself.
Winfield.
That's right.
Yes, the masturbator would be able to definitely help with that.
I believe he would be able to help out with that, so that shouldn't be a
Oh, yeah.
problem. Otherwise, I'm sure, Catherine, that you would have many other noble men stepping up to bait your hook for you.
Yep.
So
And some women. So you can't leave them out. I mean,
that's true, very
Yeah.
true.
I mean, if Kinga was there, she'd be serving her up in stone soup.
Oh, absolutely. Kinga would be serving Catherine up, you mean?
That's right.
Kinga likes to cut up anybody she can get her hands on to throw it into the stone soup. Just
Yes.
ask Brickbat. She murdered him like 300 times.
And Minerva.
Yeah, and Minerva.
Yeah.
Well, she had to keep Minerva alive so that Minerva could lift her up to the pot
Oh.
so she can put stuff into the pot. So,
Okay.
but anyway, moving right along. It is Thirsty Thursday here on the show, and again, I went to go look something else up, and of course, Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Got
I-
sidetracked.
Well, so Led Zepp's asking where them devs, and they're probably doing what they're talking about in the stand-up corner.
Was he asking about
Since
that?
when?
Yeah, he's asking that in game
Since
right
when?
now.
Oh, we need body parts in the game. You guys are talking about it.
Oh, we got
What do you-
body parts. What do you
Oh,
mean?
like
we need
the
body
like the
parts?
UO. You remember UO? You hack your victims all up to pieces.
Well,
Absolutely, I remember
in
that.
UO, you would
Lots
hack
all
your
over the-
victims up so that their bodies would decay faster, so that they couldn't come back.
It's like you act like we don't have body parts. I mean, here we've got some arms, we've got some Heads.
I want to make my own.
You want to make your own? Well,
We've
just
got
cut
some
your
zombie
arm
parts.
Come on. Yeah, I want to hack my victims up.
off. All you got to do is cut your arm off, man. Yeah, that's all.
I need my appendages.
No,
Some
you
are
don't.
very valuable. Some are very, very valuable.
No, they're not.
Well sought after.
Definitely not well sought after.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's
But
move on.
yes, of course, if Led Zepp's asking for it, then I guess we can go ahead and give it to him. Well, that's today's. We don't.
Yeah, that's today's. We want Hump Day's stand-up corner, which is Wednesdays. Don't forget the devs. What they do is say every single day they have a meeting where they say, "Hey, I worked on this yesterday. I'm working on this today." Something random gets written down, eventually gets posted to the forums, and then we get to interpret it. Yep. Does that pretty much sum it up?
Yup.
And so they break it up. Every single group of devs goes in at a different time, and they say that's when they report it, and then it gets recorded. So over in the art department, you had Bob the Builder.
Cult of Bob.
He's working on the Gothic Inn, whereas Damon,
Walter.
he's hanging out in the weekly character meeting and working on
What a
blowing.
character he is. I tell you.
He's working on the visual effects for blowing. Yeah.
It's not done yet.
Jack
Jeez.
can't wait to
Well-
get blown in game. That's
All
all
right.
I'm saying.
Well, if you're gonna get blown in game, I mean that takes a lot of reference material to look at, and it takes.
Friggin' gigs.
Oh, Gakes isn't doing the
Damn.
blowing here. That's
Damn,
Damon.
all right. He's looking at all the reference material.
Yeah.
Gets blowing smoke in your face. What?
Yeah. So it is the Gust visual effects polish.
You get a little polish while you're getting blown. Is that what you're
Oh, there's gigs. There he is.
And then after that, we do have Fletcher.
saying? Lives.
He's working on the weekly character meetings as well, and Bugs.
Bug.
Then the Ugly Fist. He's working on the weekly character meeting, and the Lord British Helmet with
Lord British helmet.
the rat tail.
Be nice.
Oh yeah. I have it on special information that there's going to be a massive rat tail, and occasionally you can cut off 2 inches. Then
Hey,
the almighty Gix Vargach, Matt, has joined us in the studio in game.
smoking
and
that pipe right there.
yesterday
looking handsome.
Yeah, in yesterday's meeting, he reported that he was hanging out in the weekly character meeting, and he was rigging the tree creature and skinning it.
He said he was doing a lot of tree boning yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what we're looking for in the stand-up corner is.
Well, he said
boning.
it live in game, so.
Hey, I see rigging. I don't see.
No,
I
that was
see
rigging
Led Zepp.
was from Led Zepp. You don't listen to him.
Hey, stay out of my conversations.
Put your
would you?
pants on,
yeah.
Zepp.
Rick, man,
please.
no.
Oh yeah. Then Reed, he was working on the Dry Dock Pirate Town Galleon home and the Obsidian home. Then over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
He's working on the Norgard NPCs recipes. Norgard NPCs and recipes.
And recipes. I hope it'll be nice if we can have recipes for Norgard NPCs. People would
Yes, it
love
will
that.
be. Yeah. And then Seawolf.
Seawolf.
He's working on the Crags.
The Crags.
Yeah.
The
Whereas
Crags.
Damien, he's working on Highvale
Damien.
Outskirt quests. And then Dan the Man,
Dan the Man, Brennan.
working on middle down spawning and puzzles. Then NFG Cat. Working on the documentation review and Unity assets review. Whereas Sanio, he's working on quests.
Quests.
Yes. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
Working on bugs.
Bug.
And he finally finished Ultima 1, and he's based at the end of the game. You're supposed to report thy feat to Lord British, and so he's finally trying to get around to that.
He's got a long way to go to do that.
I know he's got 8 more Ultimas to work on, and then after that, he'll be prepared.
Of course, all he's got to do is what everybody else did: just grab his cell phone and point down and take a picture of his feet and report them.
Yes, absolutely. Report thy feet to Lord British.
All that white stuff on your feet.
They're called socks.
The liquid, dude. The liquid.
Laz is a socks with sandals kind of guy, so I don't doubt that the socks are there.
Never mind.
Whereas
Never mind.
the energy vortex, List Rostov, in yesterday's meeting, he says he was still trying to straighten out the crooked shank.
What the hell is that about? What is that?
Crooked Shank is one of the new scenes, man. I mean, do you not pay attention to the show?
He does not. Yeah.
I heard Crooked Shank lots of times.
Yeah, well.
Give me the episode of the explanation of Crooked Shank, please.
Well, we've even posted
right.
pictures of the Crooked Shank.
Not your
Just go to
crooked
last
shank.
Friday.
Oh my god.
Or go to Monday's show. And you see some pictures of Crooked
Monday.
Shank. Then over in tech, we do have Eric working on stealing.
Woohoo! I was playing with a little of that last night.
So I will say that I wanted to test the fees and on the QA server. I took every single bit of produce, cheese, meat, fish, etc. in that little market in Alice Head.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I ran down over to the market right here behind, right near the bank behind the studio, and
guards.
Not one guard was called.
I got messages, and I actually got whacked for 100 gold.
Wait, the message I got was, I hear something, and it's like the NPCs were looking right at me. So maybe I am much smoother in stealing from NPCs than you are.
Either that or you've been training.
I don't know what you're talking about because my subterfuge tree is nearly empty.
Mr. Empty Pants.
Yeah, I don't even know where the stealing skill is.
It's not there.
See, so it's like, I couldn't. There is no skill, but I do have 77 points in subterfuge.
That's right. Look at all that stolen bread. And all they got to do is come look on the lot, and they know exactly what the perp is.
It's smart, man.
Yeah, and Cat's trying to nibble on the damn
Chicken bone.
headphones. No, the headphone cable.
Still dealing with that thing.
The cat, but the chicken bone is over to my left, though.
Here, give him the lamp cord. Let me see on that.
Show us the chicken bone.
Hold on. I had to pick it up. Chicken bone.
Chicken bone.
Getting his ankles shred.
At least we know the cat eats well.
Oh yeah, it ate some chicken.
Yeah, we had a cat eat a couple of the chicken from
look at
the
that.
neighbor's yard the other day. That was a mess.
She just so last night she did jump up on the kitchen counter, hijacked the chicken bone with the chicken, and then
with the chicken.
Yes.
Oh my god!
She didn't get the bone out of the trash, is what he's saying. She hijacked the whole chicken leg.
It sounds like the chicken was dragged across the floor. Is that correct?
So she did take the chicken leg, and then from there, it's like I looked around for it and couldn't find it, and then this morning she brought it in her mouth, looking like pebbles, and deposited right next to my desk. It's like, I'm done. You can dispose of this now, I think is what she was saying. So, yeah. But where was I? Let's see.
We were
JY.
JY.
Working on localization support and the Travian localization meeting. Ooh, helps if I bring that back up. Then Wizard Smoke. He was puff past the pet emotes and localization support.
Now, pet emotes. Ooh.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't forget your pets are supposed to do emotes on command.
Yes.
So that will be coming at some point in time. Yeah. Whereas the Deathbringer one and only, he's still investigating performance. Where the Burning Toad still working on installers, Tasselo's migrating the database, and preparing some API support for Black Sun. Remember, that's the publisher in Eastern Europe. So he was working
and make sure they get paid.
Yeah.
That's right.
Russians? Is that the Russians?
That the Russians balked its
Collusion,
states.
man.
Yeah.
It's collusion.
I'll just refer to it as Eastern Europe. Then over in Useless Overhead, we do have Andrea working on the Travian localization meeting and localization forums and bugs forums. Gorn working on the general business. Barrick working on the telethon planning, the QA server announcement and trailer contest work, and the weekly community meeting. Whereas Hutch, he's reviewing the Elven Inn and the weekly character meeting. Whereas the Attenwood, he's working on sanity tests and regression testing and Travian localization meetings. Serafina, she's also regressing her sanity while testing, and customer support.
Wonderful customer support.
And the all-important Akelabeth cassette cover framing support. For those Lords of the Manor that qualified for
I didn't realize they were going to get a framed copy. They didn't say anything about a framed copy.
Yes, they did. What? Yeah, it's a framed copy of Akelabeth. So just like...
as far as I recall reading, it just said a copy of the cover. It didn't say anything about framing, but hey.
Framed and with the cassette that's numbered.
Signed?
Very nice.
Signed?
Yes, I believe it is signed.
I believe it's signed also.
Then, last but not least, the Dork Star working on the Release 45 post, the Release 45 telethon planning, the weekly character meeting, the weekly community meeting, office adjustments. See, what he did was he decided, I'm going to sit like this from now on. Oh,
he raised his chair 2 inches because...
Wait, I don't know what's working for me. Yeah, office
you know what?
Adjustments.
I think he had to take his pants off to get more comfortable.
Oh,
that would have done it for me. But
if you don't wear pants, it's not an issue. And then he also did Release 45. Yeah, pants. So optional.
So
then after that,
optional.
That's what our devs said they were working on in yesterday's stand-up corner. But speaking of Travian, did you read the postmortem mini telethon stuff?
I did not. I noticed the date, and I noticed that was immediately following Dragon Con, so everybody's going to be having a case of dragon ass during that telethon. And again,
it's all good,
dragon
but
ass.
I will let you know that Travian Games is going to be at the postmortem.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So it will. They're going to be the publishers in Europe, Central and South America, and some other country, Northern Africa, and somewhere else. So don't forget September 6th. Watch that Postmortem mini telethon between 3 and 7 p.m. Central Time. And don't forget to contribute $5 new cash for the rares. And they still refer to it as stretch goals.
Yes, well, that's because you don't know whether they're going to get him or not until they raise the funds. And again, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be round 2. Going to be interesting to see the next several months of telethons. We shall see.
Oh, yeah. But
we shall see.
At the 10K level, if they raise 10K, you get the Virtue Beer Kug.
Are we really doing that right now? You got 2 weeks?
Oktoberfest is coming.
Hey. Well, you have to remember Travian is a German company, and it won't be released until the following month, which would be October. So they're preparing for it. Did you want the all-important Virtue Oktoberfest beer, pretzel, and sausage banner?
Of course.
$25,000 needs to be raised. Whereas the Oktoberfest tent with the garland decoration hanging from the ceiling is at $35,000. I don't know what the dirndl is, even though they do say that is the traditional female Bavarian outfit, whereas the lederhosen is the traditional male Bavarian outfit, whereas at 80K is the Virtue flaming tuba.
The sausage
The sausage banner is at 25K. So all kinds of things will also be going. What?
I was gonna say, what did they do? They just take a picture up your kilt?
Maybe.
Nah.
If they want a Vienna sausage, I know where they can go.
Oh,
that's up Led Zepp's kilt.
Exactly.
That's a kielbasa.
Hey, don't be doing the pointing over here. You and
What are you
I
talking
both
about?
know there's an 8-inch cock underneath there, so I don't want to hear nothing.
Well, you also know that there's an 8-inch cock under my
That's
kilt
right.
as well. Although the 8-inch cock is currently on my floorboard of the car.
It's rubberized.
Eventually it'll get cleaned off with
Fake.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Fake
But
news.
yes. Don't. See, this is what happens. Led Zepp didn't go to Hobla, so he doesn't know about the 8-inch cock.
I seen
Yeah,
pictures of it. You guys playing with it and everything.
Hey, by the way, note the image is a placeholder. I've got a whole bunch of beer steins packed away someplace from Oktoberfest when I was in Germany. But
Well, yeah.
I think they're going to be a little lacking on the tent because even a keep-size tent would not compare to an Oktoberfest tent. At Oktoberfest, they have like 7 tents, and those tents hold like 10,000 people each. That's a tent.
A lot of beers, man.
Oh, man, until you've seen these servers come running down with 6 liters in each hand, man, these women will knock you over.
I know, they're rough.
Yeah.
Damn Russian hammer throwers.
I tell you what, man, I had a hard enough time picking up one drinking from it. I don't know how the hell
They're
I carried
huge.
6.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, so that will be coming. Don't forget,
2 weeks.
September 6th. Yes,
After Dragon Con.
right after Dragon Con. It will be a fun thing. But then, it's like, are you ready to actually delve into the release 45 QA server?
Well, I was ready 5 minutes ago before you derailed for an event that's happening 2 weeks from now, so I guess I am.
That was announced last night, and at happy hour, which you did not attend, the conversation was about the rewards, and I was actually AFK during that section, and I was pulling a barrack.
So what about the rewards? You had a bunch of players at happy hour talking about how much they would like to have these rewards.
Absolutely.
Well, that's nice. We'll tell them all about that 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. No, we won't. We'll forget.
Yeah, well, that's right. And
This is
sometimes
us we're
that 6
talking
liters is just for one person. Yeah. You see them carrying 12, 6 in each hand. That's a table of 2. That's right.
That's 7 pounds each, or a gallon each, right? Gallons, 7 pounds per gallon.
No, they're a liter. And first off, these
I know
mugs
they're
are
like-
made of glass, and it's heavy glass. It's not thin glass.
Leaded glass.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
What's a liter? I don't know. How many pounds or how many gallons is that?
it's a little over a quart.
Well, I'll let you in on this. Liters are part of the metric system.
Yes.
Quarts are part of the imperial system. So
Exactly.
liters into gallons doesn't work
Doesn't
exactly.
work. I know.
That's 3 something. I can't remember, but
Hate to tell you this, but American education system at work here, folks.
Yeah,
Hey.
the Imperials
Oh, no.
won that fight back in the
right.
70s,
That's
and that
right.
was it. The
screw
metrics
that leader
lost.
shit. You stinking leaders.
But yes, moving right along. Release 45 notes are out, and they are public, boys and girls. Now, while I'm tempted to throw these all up on screen,
I did.
it's a mess, you know. So,
Well, you've got the post from Star where he's got things crossed out and other things.
well, that's the one. It's a mess. But we're going to remind you folks that nothing here is written in stone. This is what is expected. But again, you got to know
So-
what the key is. So let's cover the key for you folks real quick.
Plain text is going to be the original plan for release deliverables, and they intentionally preserve that so that way backers can compare plan versus actuals. Italics is extra notes and new deliverables, whereas strike through means didn't quite make it, but it's still planned.
So yes, you got to remember to read the whole thing when you're looking at it and understand what the key
Yes.
is, so that you know that it hasn't been nixed if it's got a strike through. It just didn't make this release. For those of
it's
you
been
new
pushed.
to this.
It's
And
been
again, this is very, very early rough draft. Some of this is, all of this is subject to change at any time. So do not go saying, "Oh man, you all said you're gonna put this in." Doesn't work that way.
Well,
so.
it's kind of like the last release. In the early notes, it actually said that the Obsidian chips at the Obsidian Forge were going to go from 100 to 1,000.
That's
What?
right.
And that's where you ended up with all the players going out and buying as many Obsidian chips and going to the Obsidian Forge to do all kinds of
Stock market
crafting.
fix.
Right.
Market
And-
fix.
Inside
Not fair.
information. Inside information.
And right when it went live, the new patch note said it became 500.
That's right.
So,
Profit.
whoops.
But
Staff profit.
oops, cat got your wire.
Cat's looking for love and a lot of love this morning.
Yeah.
Uh,
Put pussy in your lap and
yes.
have a good time, will you?
So, for example, the first thing that's going to be pushed is Highvale Outskirts. That
Not gonna do it.
not going to make it. They have been focusing on side quests and polish to the paths of truth and courage. So they're doing some updates to Exeter, and then from there, Longfall Woods.
So
which
let's you
want to read the entire thing?
Let's tell them what's going on with Exeter, because again, we've never been able to do this before, and of course, usually we
Yes.
wait for the notes to come out and then we just run through them. But now that we have a week to sit here and talk about them, since we can now talk about them.
Wow.
Yes. So Exeter was originally cloned from Kingsport, and they made significant changes to the scene to make it unique. They still felt it needed more polish. It also needed more obvious visual references to the historical locations mentioned in the Sword of Midras. It's a book that Laz has not read, and I have not read in a year. And additionally, after building Xenos, they established a characteristic Greco-Roman style for that region of the world, and they also wanted to propagate that look to nearby towns. For instance, Erie now has a little Xenos neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood.
Yeah.
There it goes, man.
Racist. Racist.
Breaking in from the neighborhood.
Yes. Then after
Segregation. They're segregating them off into little Xenos.
Since Esser is the main port that takes you to Xenos, it only makes sense that it would have some strong influences from that style. They completed those goals for Exeter in Release 45. Out in Longfall Woods, we have actually seen several updates related to Longfall Woods in the weekly updates, and don't forget that's being done by, I forgot which dev.
Yeah. Now, of course, the Exeter, I just got a kick out of the story there because most people don't get to hear that stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. They give you a whole synopsis of all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Although, storyline, what's that?
Story? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look at the bottom of my screen.
What do you mean, the bottom of your screen? Oh. Here, kitty.
She's gnawing on my
Now we drive her crazy.
Yeah. Then over in Longfall Woods, it is a heavily forested Tier 2 zone near Erie in the Longfall region, which is right next to Snug Harbor, Lazarus Town.
Snug Harbor, Journey's End. You come see us when you're out in Longfall. We'll get you all taken care of.
Then
Slumlord Harbor.
Slumlord Harbor. And
I tell you what, my residents are happy campers out there.
if you do have a POT and you are looking to offload it, Pete the Noob is looking for one. I heard this morning.
Very cool.
Way too early.
So you looking for a specific size or just any size to get his foot in the door?
Well, I think he's looking to buy one because he's got a residence out there somewhere. I forgot where. It's in a POT. But I don't know what size he's looking for. I don't know. So, but Pete the Noob. And then let's see. Where was I at for Longfall Woods?
Well, lots of new scenes.
Yes. Then Middle Downs is a hilly Tier 1 near the mountains with a network of burial mounds and an abandoned village. South Broken Road is a Tier 2 scene comprised of winding road through the mountains filled with various encounters, including people that want to plunder the booty and some undead.
The booty.
Yes.
I like
The
booty.
truth. Oh, absolutely. I love plundering the booty. The Truth and Courage side quests, they have working extensively on that. One example in Release 45 is a quest to save Mildred that sends you to Middle Downs, and an example of a repeatable activity related to Courage is in Resolute and Erie, but they can't talk about it because of its first rule.
First rule, don't talk
A Fight
about
Club?
it.
First rule of Fight Club is don't talk about Fight Club. Now, if you're talking about the rules, I mean, you're not talking about the Fight Club, are you?
What rules? We
I don't know what
need
you're talking
no
about.
stinking rules.
We don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Yep. We've got a spoiler alert for the next couple things. You ready for spoiler alert? Yeah. So now the cat is hanging out on my clean clothes, and I think he's going to nap in the closet. Yeah. So now everyone who receives credit for killing an obsidian Kabbalist will also receive an amount of courage virtue.
Courage. Need some courage.
Yes. And then
To get
also,
courage. I need some love.
oh, we need lots
We need
of love.
some love. So you girls out there, we need lots of loving on the path to love.
You know who needs more love than both of us? Led Zepp.
That's it. All that time we thought he was getting all that sheep loving, but look what happened.
Hey,
I know. Jeez.
don't worry about my sheep, man.
It's like, oh, yeah, thanks for pushing my clothes off the shelf.
Oh, well, there was not enough room to get comfortable, so she's got them, knock all your clothes off the shelf.
Seriously, she just pushed my clean clothes off
I believe
the
it.
shelf.
Moving in. That's moving in.
It's like, seriously. It's like, now she's like crawling out of the closet. It's like, what are you talking about? Wasn't me. Okay, then, further spoilers. Players can now visit the 3 Colossi and visit an Oracle automaton to sacrifice themselves. I invoke the death penalty decay, or death decay penalty, and thus gain the dread reagents needed to power the dread artifacts. And please note that due to the power of these artifacts, only one of any type can be obtained at a time.
Now, we got into a question about this yesterday. How do you interpret that? Does that mean you can have only one for any of the single artifacts, or you can have one for each of the artifacts at any given time? I interpret it as one for any of the artifacts.
One of any. Because the thing was, it's supposed to be a super powerful spell, and every time you want to cast a different one, you have to go back and sacrifice yourself for the next
Now,
reagent.
the next question, of course, was when you did the quests, if you finished all the quests, you have all 3 of them on you to begin with.
Yes.
Okay, so if I have all 3 of them and I go visit, what happens? I guess we're going to have to go chest that.
Well, then you still need to, I think you have to talk with the Oracle automaton and say which reagent you want.
Yeah, we'll have to go look at it because we can do that, and now we can talk about it. So
Wait, you finished the Path of Love?
No, but we can check it out on the test server.
You need to finish the Path
Did you
of
finish
Love
it there?
first.
I didn't finish it anywhere.
Yeah.
Gotta finish it.
Now, this is something that's extremely controversial because the Daily Experience Award was moved by
To
request. I don't know if by who. They have moved the Daily Pooled Experience Award so that it is now awarded by the Oracle as part of her virtue test.
Yes. Now, this is not what the public was asking for as far as we understand. And as part of that, one of the things that people wanted was that the quest be set or reset every day at the same time, so that it wasn't a continually evolving. You log in at 12 o'clock, and then
12 midnight reset.
And then the next day you log in at 12 and you have to wait till 12:01. And then the next day you log in and you got to wait till 12:02. All they wanted it was to reset on a daily basis at the same time so that they got their login bonus. Now, I don't think we can call it a daily login bonus if you have to go do something to get it. In my opinion, a login bonus is a bonus for logging in. That is what that terminology suggests. Now, if I've got to log in and then go run someplace and travel someplace, that's not a login bonus.
Runner's bonus. The runner bonus.
Yeah. And of course, if you're going to make that tied in, then you need oracles in more places. That's but
I like the slot right here.
I think they really screwed the pooch on that one. Personally.
Liz does have. Hey,
yeah, go take a walk to the nearest oracle. Go ahead.
Walk around, man. What is going on here, List?
Take a walk to the nearest oracle. Where is it, List?
change
Wait,
it
does
again.
actually know this? Where the nearest oracle is?
Yeah, I want to know if he knows.
Moongate.
No, Moongate is not an oracle. Ardoris. Ardoris
Make it to Doris. I don't have time to go to Doris.
Yeah, first off, half the people I know won't even set foot in Doris or Brittany because of the lag on their machines. So, Isle of Storms. That's an interesting one. But there's only 8 places in the world you can access that Moongate, so shoot that one down. Anyway, the daily login bonus was a bonus for logging in. That's why you named it a daily login bonus. Otherwise, it's a daily quest. Okay, there's a difference between a daily quest and a daily login bonus. Please change the name if it's not a login bonus.
Come on, get your terminology straight.
Yeah, I tell you.
Listen to Laz.
For those of you folks who requested this, I would suggest very strongly that you go out and make sure that your request was understood, because that's not the way I understood it. That's not the way most of us understood it. So
reset it at a certain time each day, so that way it doesn't keep on.
And the same thing for the Oracle, which I thought they did, but I still seem to have the same recurring problem where if I check at 6 o'clock, next time I go back at 6 o'clock, I got to wait till after 6 o'clock. I don't know if it's me or not, but yeah. Anyway,
I don't know, but moving right along, we do have Sequana, the Titan of Love, now properly displays the visual effect of the Heart of Sorrows while she has it equipped. Yay! Out in Malice, they reconstructed the skeleton barrier puzzle using the new interactive system and updated the clue letter to reference gems instead of letters. More work on improving Malice is scheduled for release 46.
And you moved your mic when you did all that.
You mean when I sneezed?
Whatever you did when you went to move the cat or put your clothes back up or whatever it was.
Did I completely kill my mic?
No, you sounded like you were in the bathroom. That's better now.
Well, maybe I just need to move closer, or I could just tilt it up a little bit.
You're good.
Oh yeah. Oh, right there. Right there.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so reach a little deeper.
Yes. And then out in Solace Bridge, they adjusted the location of the starter bow to make it easier to find for new players.
You mean the one in the rack right in front of you? That one?
Yeah, not always easy to see when you're looking at new visuals.
Well,
I think that would be the perfect place for Edvard to actually open up a trade window and say,
here's a bow. Yeah, go figure.
And then automate that process. But I have always had an issue with the new user experience, and I see it as something that still needs lots of work.
Absolutely.
And why you mooing me? Because it's that time. It's that time to talk about
that time.
The NBNN app.
It's past that time. And of course, we've got much more of this. We've got a week's worth of this to bring you folks. And a lot of stuff. There's some stuff I played with last night. Scraps, interesting stuff. Interesting points on scraps and all sorts of interesting stuff. Discord integration needs a lot of work.
It needs a lot of love.
A lot of work.
But we're not supposed to be talking about that. The NBN app, which you can find on all of your electronic devices via the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Just do a search for NBNN or Shroud of the Avatar or Soda, and you should be able to find it. And that's right. With a T, not a D.
Sota. That's right.
Yeah.
Get the NBNN Soda app. That's right. And
otherwise, you might find a Cam Soda or something like that.
If you're too lazy, you can go to nbnn.info, go to the main page, scroll down a bit, just click on one of those buttons, depending on what device you have, and it'll bring you to the Play Store, and you can send it to your device that way as well. But of course, the NBNN Soda app has all sorts of great stuff for you, including the NBNN Daily Britannian, the podcasts of Lunch and Laz and Jack, links to the radio stations, links to the forums, links to Soda Map, Soda Help, and much, much more, including the Shroud of the Avatar community calendar hosted on NBNN.info.
You mean that Google Calendar that you have aggregated all of the available public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that you know about?
All these calendars up on screen? Yes,
I know.
That's the one.
And,
all those
and
calendars.
if you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar and you want it added so that way we read out your events, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually do something with it.
All that Laz and Jack spam there.
Don't forget, all times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
At 12s and 6s around the clock, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to WRFB.
WRFB.
You forgot the dot rocks again.
Dot rocks.
Yes. And listen to two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to. On a little show called Lunch with us. At 7 p.m. tonight, you can join the Phoenix Republic for PvE nights. In case in Phoenix Fire might actually be there.
Right.
Or you can always contact Malhari for more information as they go explore all kinds of different scenes. At 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB. Dot rocks.
The 70s at 7. At 8 o'clock, you'd better be listening to WRFB.
Hello, nurse.
Because somebody's going to be massaging your ear holes, and that is none other.
The doctor cut you up yesterday.
Well, after the doctor probed it, the nurse comes in and massages it.
That's right. Makes you feel all better and kisses your boo-boo.
Oh, absolutely. She can kiss my boo-boo anytime she feels like it. And I expect that text to be like pineapple in like 5 seconds.
She's not one for kissing.
What? Mom?
She's not one for kissing. More like smacking you around when you need it, though.
Yeah.
Yes. Give me around. Yeah. That's what I need, a good looking.
Yeah.
Jack takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Wow.
You need to get your licks in.
Neat.
That is unmedicated schizophrenia, part 2.
Boy.
Part 2.
Put me to bed.
You've got the part 1 and the part 2.
Put me to bed, nurse.
Then after that, don't forget the final event of the evening is on WRFB.
WRFB. That rocks.
And that is the record room. And the only people that are going to get that one and figure out why Laz is laughing so much are in...
Everybody who's watching on video, that's all.
Are in? What kind of grammar queen are you?
I don't know. Redneck
What
one.
is it, Waiting? Waiting the movie?
English teacher here. Arya.
That's right. All right. Moving right along. About time to wrap it up here. We got a few minutes left. And, of course, it wouldn't be a show without thanking all the good folks out there who help keep this show on the air. And, of course, let me remind you that NBNN is the only show on the air that invites you, the listener, to come join us right here in the studio, in-game, 5 days a week, and come talk to us about what's going on in-game. Or you can hang out in our Twitch chat, and hopefully once we get two-way communication in the game, you'll be able to chat with us directly in the game through Twitch as well. Great stuff coming down the pipe, hopefully, but needs work. But meanwhile, don't forget the Airy Fund, Think Pink coming up. I got to change that logo. Get the Think Pink logo up there for everybody. But look for our community cause and the Airy Fund, gamers helping gamers and playing for a cause out there. Coilmore Wands, our own Arius Coilmore, on the air every Monday night with the GMC Top 20 and putting the magic wood in your hands. If you need a custom stave or wand, go check out Arius Coilmore of Coilmore Wands, and he'll get you taken care of. Shroud Music. Britannian Mining Company. On to you. Come on down to Market Road. And check out all the merchants down there. They've got all the goods you need for crafting all the items that you want. Located conveniently in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region, right next to the town of Exeter and the Exeter Mines, and convenient hop away over to the Elysium Mines. So go check them out. All sorts of good stuff happening over there. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. If you need t-shirts like Jack and I are wearing, you need hats, not this hat, patches. Yes, you can get these patches. Bumper stickers like the NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker. Glassware, shot glasses, coffee mugs, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, you name it, Rill's got it, and much, much more. Go out to RelicsByRill.com, and if you want to save a little money when you check out, use the promo code NBNN when you check out at RelicsByRill.com, and you can save 10% off of your purchase. Yay!
Yay!
What happened? There we go. WRFB.
You already talked about that one.
Of course, bringing you all sorts of great stuff throughout the week on the in-game radio, or you can listen in on the web, radiofreebritannia.com, or WRFB.rocks. That's right. And, of course, like I said, Arius on every Monday. The Sarah and Andar show every Thursday night. That was Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Those guys were on earlier today. The Divas every Wednesday and Thursday as well. Who else we got out there? House of Omen every late night, early Saturday, late night, early Sunday, whatever you want to call it. And of course, us on the airwaves. Check out WRFB for all sorts of great entertainment throughout the day and throughout the week right here inside Shrouded Avatar. And last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Is if you need something and it's in game and you ain't got the time, you can go out to ShroudMarketplace.com and get all your virtual vendable goods. Jack, do you want to tell them all about the marketplace?
Yeah, the Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to new houses and deeds, to, you know what, crafting items, teleports, recall scrolls, anything and everything, including artifacts or services. Every single one of the vendors, all 62 of them currently.
62 vendors
each
for your
62
convenient
different
shopping.
player vendors who are responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So when you make an order off Shroud Marketplace, it goes straight to them, and then boom, they get to deliver it to you.
That's right.
And I mean, I don't know, but like a brand new tax-free rollout deed has been added to Shroud Marketplace from a Cry and Shame. So if you're looking for a tax-free rollout, you can always find that. If you're looking for some dragon statues, I've got some of those. If you're looking for Crowns of the Obsidian, don't forget to visit Artifacts and Rares or our Melian shop. If you're looking for game gold, lots and lots of people are selling that. If you're looking for teleports, recall scrolls, definitely check out my shop. You know what? If you're looking for some services like Mal's Power Hour, and if you need that extra XP, you can contact Maliki. If you're looking for some cheese sign writing, you can contact Dragar via Wolfdom Shop. If you're soda design services, Scrota's music service, where $5 gets you
anything you want.
Yeah. And
You
if
like that earlier? Scrotum music.
Yeah.
Next.
It's like that article that you wrote in the Daily Britannian.
That's right. Yeah, I took from that.
Yeah, it's like if you're looking for an in-game wedding, you need to contact Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. Up on the screen, you can see my store out there at the marketplace. Lazarus Long's Weddings and more. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. If you're looking for houses, you're looking for a place to live, you're looking for a room, you're looking for a lot, you're looking to get hitched, come see me because I can get you all taken care of. You want to get married and you need a wedding dress because you just can't afford one? Laz will get you taken care of and your whole wedding party. Tuxes, wedding dresses, lots, you name it, we've got it. Lazarus Long's Weddings and more in the shroudmarketplace.com.
And don't forget, if you want to start selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace, you need to register for an account by clicking on vendor registration. And don't forget, as we said earlier this morning, that the web hosting company is having some DNS issue, and they are... Cat
Still playing with
Cat just jumped for some odd reason
And hit you in the cojones.
and latched on with the claws and jumped up.
Even more fun. But
Yeah,
meanwhile,
and so
time
don't
to
forget.
thank all the great folks out there for joining us, and of course,
Thank you to
tuning
the
in
most
every
important
day.
people. And that's you guys watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on WRFB. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you for hanging out with us. And I'm hoping that... Oh, jeez.
You're hoping that he didn't get claw into a vein there?
Man, I'd show you my pants right now to see where she...
You ain't wearing no pants.
Yeah, we know.
Or I could show you my thigh,
That's right.
and then you'll be like, ow.
All
Yes,
right.
thank
But
you, everybody, for
meanwhile-
hanging out with us.
That's right. We got to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow with the weekend roundup, telling you what's going on this weekend inside Shroud of the Avatar and covering much, much more. But till then, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yay.
Yay.